Yeah, I love going to like health and wellness, like back in the, health and wellness symposiums, because you learn about all the healers and the different types of tools and things that they use. Hmm. Right, right, right. You just know it wasn't his normal character, but people. Well, what they say, the devil wear Prada. Yeah, I have Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on oh gosh, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll send you but in my Clubhouse account is connected to my Instagram and my Twitter. I'll send you. No, I'm here. Right. Right. And that's why I think Big O Live would be good for you, partly because, and once you get into the app, I love it that even so you want to casually build an audience and you don't want to push your sales on them all the time, right? You want them to get to know you. So that app allows you to they'll randomly connect you with individual people. You can open up a panel. You can show YouTube videos. You can show videos on your phone. Like say you go like just like maybe you have this shopping club, right? People are coming in, they learning about what you got going on. You could be going through the website on your phone and showing people, the inside. Then you could stop as they interact with you and you be like, send me some beans because you collecting beans because you want to get the money two ways. If you host for 2 hours a day, even if you outside in the yard, say you go out to play with the dogs, you can get you a selfie stick and be outside for 30 minutes and then say, come back later and do your presentation. But for people to get to know you is gonna be the best thing. You get what I'm, and then you don't have to worry about producing content. Then if that company or whoever you doing, they probably got videos, right? You could just play the video and be sitting in the audience interacting with people. Huh? Right, I get it. Right, I get that part. Wow. But don't that kind of stuff amaze you? How technology has us so close, but yet so far. You get what I'm saying? Like it's amazing to me. Girl, I'm so proud of you. I want to spank you and give you a hug all at the same time. Look, do you understand what you are building over there in terms of your kids? Do you get it? Like, I don't think you get it. I, right. They are going to be global powerhouses, especially if she's learning Mandarin, Chinese. Girl, your girls are going. You just need to get a job for like, or get some money coming in for a couple of years, because hopefully, hopefully, we don't guarantee that the kids do the right by the parents, but hopefully they come back and scoop you up and put you in your own path. You know, because you know, you do pour, you see what parents have poured into the children, and the children give them they ass to kiss. But it seemed like to me, you got your children on a trajectory of nothing but success, because just learning another language in itself, she can end up being a translator. She can translate documents. She gonna be able to whatever she want to do. And this is the one that's want to be in medicine, right? Yeah, I'm listening. I listen. I'm listening. Get out of that's how yep. And a part of it, I think it has to do with you got to give yourself a high five every day, and you got to go in the mirror and say, "Do you know what? Every day I've done the best that I can do, and all I want is do is more." And just open up yourself because I hear on the other side that you have done excellent as a mother, and you can teach some other mothers how to cultivate their children's mind, how to motivate the children to take personal, ownership. That's what I did with my son Jaden. And when I got his first report card, although we was up till 9 o'clock at night at a kindergarten, I said, you know what? I used to beat myself up because there was times where I felt like I was in the home, but I wasn't present. Does that make sense? You can be there, but you won't be present in the home. And when that report card came, I gave myself credit for that. I said, you know what? Me just doing the best that I can do, and if this what the result is, then I did a good job. And even if you feel like you failed in other areas, what is most important is that you got two thriving adults that actually see the light, and they ain't trying to get grown too fast, but you preparing them to go out and deal with the real world. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Well, when you're just facing your fears and facing who you are and trying to figure out all of that. What spirit? No, that's not too generic because I think it'll come with you. It's gonna come to you possibly in your dreams or idea, and then when you research it, I chose lower edge because, or that what I believe, and then some things that I did with some a protest I did at the electrical power plant in Georgia was that G Edge stand for education of our power source, the GE. You know, GE is our power. We're paying for power, but we are the power because we're the force, right? We move, we make things, we move money, we can move we move reality by our beliefs. So that's what resonated with me as for my God. But call it whatever, build a relationship. Call and when you start looking at your pictures and the universe is playing with you and help you get dressed in the morning and things like that, then some days you be like, Daddy. You sure? Because you'll be surprised someday. I'll be like, Daddy, you sure gave me some good ideas today. Like I done built a relationship like I have a husband. Yeah, when you say Celeste, how you spell it? I'm trying to Google that. That I like that. Well, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, and you gonna crack up. So I ended up, you say you put like a satchel over your body, right? Something like a little bag, and it was your security. Well, when I first, okay, I did this similar thing because my son ended up having like this bear. And when I started coming online, I understood that I had an extension of myself that I could not forget. And for about a week or so, I believe until they pulled me off the street and locked me up into the mental hospital because I was just taking pictures. That's a whole nother story. I had the bear wrapped around the bear had long legs and long arms, so I could wrap it around my body. but I felt this need that I had to go through this transition, that I wasn't alone, that there was something that I had to carry with me. And that's where I began to start to build and cultivate this relationship. So it was almost like I had to go through an experiment, like maybe in high school where they make the kids maybe bring the Cabbage Patch doll or even an animal and take care of it at home just to make them personal responsible. I felt like I had to go through that so that I knew that I was responsible for cultivating this relationship with this entity of mine. So I thought that was so interesting what you just saying, because I don't know if you wore it as a sense of protection, or what what drew that to you, but I did the similar thing last year, and I carried that bed. I went to the store, and it was just wrapped around my body as if I knew that I had to be responsible for another being. And I don't know why all of this is intuition that I did. The same thing that you going through. That's why I want you to trust yourself and know that you are good and you are on your way. Like, just because I'm having this conversation with you, part of me is looking at the clock and I'm like, oh, the day is gone. But I've been in seclusion for so long that it's just so refreshing to talk to you, and I'm getting ideas. But I was like, this woman don't understand. She on the same journey. You just haven't probably figured out what it is that you're doing, but you on the same or similar journey that I'm on. And our souls are connecting, and hopefully we can bounce off of each other and be of support to each other. But you just confirming that I'm not crazy, because all my friends have deserted me. You get what I'm saying? Except for I got one and a half, and the other half, I believe she only stick around because she know that there's something special about me. But the other one, she already told me that she was my what did Peggy tell me? She was my not guardian, she used another word, but something like that. She was just told that my protector. And she's a white woman, and she's actually a healer as well. But she told me she was my protector, and even all that I've been going through, she was answering my phones for me for my DNA. That's something you can do. I got an idea. I have a DNA testing business, and I can get you to, girl, the universe is loving this. They don't blank the TV off as I'm getting ready to tell you. They just blank the TV right on off on me. Okay, so I got a DNA testing business. It is so easy. But you can even, and what I could do for you is that all you would do is you could do one or two things. You can work out your home temporarily and mail the people their test, or you can offer them to come to their place so you don't have to get a place. But if you get big enough, you can begin to start to look for like a place that may let you rent the office space when you just need to do an appointment. But I basically offer people an opportunity to take the DNA test. I mail it to them in the mail, and all of this is covered. The postage and everything is already covered from the lab, and it's just a simple swab, like a Q-tip swab, but it's longer, and they swab inside their cheek. And or if you don't, or you can tell them that you offer the service to come to their place. And it's a simple form where you don't, basically, I just fill out a form and send it into the lab. And I'm wondering if maybe I can get you to just open up a spot out there. Get you all the stuff that you need to do the test. And all you got to really do is put an ad out on the Google. I'll set it up. I could possibly set it up with your location with an address in Texas. And when the phones ring, you can just answer the phones. They come through. And if they're in your area, because they're going to show up in the Google search. So as people are typing in DNA test, you can offer it, and then we could work on a commission together. But I basically started that business 4 years ago, to be honest with you, and I didn't do any advertisement outside of the Google ads. Now, if you want to become extremely busy, then we could talk about how you can go ahead and create you and this would be good for you to learn how to create you an Instagram page, and you could create you a Facebook business page and a number of things like that. And then you can learn how to do marketing that way. And I'm telling you, off the cuff, I'll split the commissions with you, but I do a test for like $280 is what I do a test for. And I'm gonna be very transparent, and I only pay the lab $140. And it's for at least about 15 or 20 minutes worth of work. That's an option. You get what I'm saying? And if even if you want to do that in addition to still looking for a job, but if you get a couple of those coming in a week, that's a couple of extra $100 for you, and that would allow me to extend my business. Hold on, my post office lady is coming with my goodies. I'm doing good. How you doing? It's hot out here today. I'm all right. Thank you. Take care. I love girl. Um, I did. I hold on. I gotta take my picture of my post office. My post lady. Oh yeah, because part of it is I can show you as I'm doing the work how the sun. So I been light too. That's another gift that you're gonna open up on how I been light, the sunlight and LED lighting, and that's how I heal myself. But I can use the sun rays to heal the planet. So a part of my patent is going to be that we have a responsibility back to the earth. And a part of the responsibility is we got to get out in the sun and we got to play in it. That's the one thing, to channel it to our third eye so we can elevate our consciousness a little bit faster. The second part would be is as we learn how to use our cell phones, a mirror or glass or whatever to manipulate the sun, we can send the rays down on the planet. And with your mind and your intentions, we can start to create balance in the earth. As well as your neighbors are passing through, you can send the sun rays over them. But then as you take pictures and you start to capture, now my pictures show all the prisms of the colors of the rainbow, and I can point at vehicles. So when this gets really big, just seem like how the post office just came through here, or small businesses, I'm using my photography to point the sun to their trucks. And my goal is to teach people how to manipulate the sun. But as they start posting pictures and building their social media accounts, then you can go to these companies like I have Grubhub, Instacart. All these things are companies that I'm putting in my marketing, so that you can now go to their website. You build up your audience. You go to their websites. You can become affiliates of these different companies. You can you and things like that. So the whole goal is to show people this technology. We take conscious content, like I just took a picture of the post office and stuff, or the postal truck, or the Amazon delivery truck. Then some of the companies already got affiliate programs. So now your pictures are these kind of pictures are popping up inside of your social media. Then you got links where people can click on them for you to just gradually, they might say, you know what, you might put Instacart like offers $1,000 for referrals or something like that, a number of referrals. So I do Instacart. So I'll take a picture of Instacart with my cell phone, or I'll click on the Instacart, thing where it says share, and just share it on your social media. After you pound your social media enough and people are like, what is she doing? She got these beautiful pictures of nature. And then you start talking about your spiritual experiences. And maybe one day you might go out walking and you post pictures. You want to gradually offer things for people to be curious to come around and figure out what it is you're doing. Once they become your customers, they your lifeline. Anything that does that make sense? This is the universe. This is what I'm going through. They have given me this pattern and these ideas. But I've done various things over the years. So I wrote a book for the business credit blueprint. So I can teach people how to build business credit trade lines. I know how to fix personal credit. I don't know if there's something you would want to possibly teach or at least help people or create some kind of business doing that. I got material, a lot of material for that. Anything dealing with financial literacy from the age 6 years old to all the way to an adult. The process of, okay, what do I need to do if I want to buy a house? That's a class. What do I want to do if I want to buy a car? What kind of insurances do I need to consider? All of these are progression that sometimes, depending on where the person are, they may not need that information right then and there, but it's content that we can constantly be teaching and putting out there. And then we link ourselves with, like, say, the credit repair people. Not the, well, I got a company called My Econ where you can get a whole credit repair program, or you might become an affiliate of Credit Karma, and now you just posting Credit Karma links on your social media, and random people might come through and just click on links. Next thing you know, you got money coming in from all kinds of mailboxes. Does that make sense? Like, even what you're doing, say with your health and wellness, you can always teach people money principles. You can always put personal development quotes out there. You can always, and that's why I say when we start taking a lot of pictures of ourselves, we hold ourselves accountable. There's days where I know the universe is gonna make me take pictures. So I automatically get up every morning, 3, 4 o'clock, and I get fully dressed for my day. And I put on, I only wear like a little lipstick and maybe do my eyebrows or whatever. But I show up every day ready for whatever the universe may have for me. And it also holds you accountable. Like if you know you're a little overweight, usually you in denial because you ain't taking pictures of yourself, or you go in the mirror, but over a period of time, you be like, you know what? Look at that little belly. You know what? Let me go out and take a walk. And then you out there taking a walk. Then the sun gonna come out, and you gonna take your sun pictures, and you gonna be doing things. And I think it's gonna hold us more accountable. The more pictures we take of ourselves. Plus, the universe wanna see us. Think about you as the camera person, but the universe perceives through the lens. And so the universe wanna see us and wanna heal us. And so I've taken 3 million pictures to prove what I'm saying. And over time, if you look at my pictures from the beginning to now, my complete body my aura is covered. Like you can see my aura in my pictures, and some days you can't even see my face because the aura is so obvious. But if you don't know that that's what you're looking at, people be like, what is that? They have no idea that I'm going through a state of illumination. I want you to be because nothing has really resonated with you to the point where you can sink your teeth in it. But I'm gonna tell you this: everything that you have acquired, as far as knowledge, your books, everything, is a part of your story. So don't think that it just may not make sense. It resonate with you, so you just file it away. And one day you're going to come back to it and you're going to be like, oh, it's time to apply this. And so just know that everything you've gone through up until this point is your part of your story. You need to start journaling it. If you get a little bit of thought or you go back to a memory, I use Google Keep Notes on my phone because it's easy. You can just kind of journal your thoughts and everything, and you can transfer it into Word documents. But just everything is important. I want you to know that it's all relevant, and at some point we're gonna come to this crescendo on the planet when we're going to all realize that we've been on a journey, like a spiritual educational journey to find ourselves. That's what this is. This is life school. Right. So you think you got some health issues? And you got your financial house in order, insurance and all of those kind of things, right?